How you guys doing? This is Sensei Roger.
And I'm Paul.
And welcome to Kenpo for Black Belts, Lesson 7. What you saw there was a technique I call dropping talon. But before we get into that, let's do a short disclaimer. Martial arts training may lead to injury or even death in rare cases. But with the knowledge that you pick up from this video, you assume all responsibility of injury or death from the training of this video. Now let's get started. First thing here, we're going to take it from a wrist lock. Where did I get this particular move from? I took it from a wrist lock, which is crossing talon. And then I also took it from one of our black belt techniques where someone's coming at you with the overhead club. And I come in here and do all this deal. I decided to merge it and call it dropping talon. I like this one a lot. Paul's got a hold of my wrist here. I'm going to come up like this and grab with my left hand. And then I'm going to turn it. I'm going to rotate it. So let's come up a little closer here. Alright, so Paul's got my wrist. See I'm coming up? I'm grabbing like this. I'm rotating it, then I'm coming over top. Okay, come over here please, Paul. This does hurt the wrist. The torquing of it can make the shoulder uncomfortable too. Yeah. So grab a hold. I got here. I'm here. So I could just bring them down and kick them. But I just want to come in here. Now as I step in, my posture is forward like this. I'm not stepping in like this and then trying to take them down. I'm forward like this. By doing that, my shoulder is going to bump him. So from this point here, see I'm already coming into this. I'm coming up here. I'm breaking the balance. One thing I did pick up from judo is you have to break the balance before you throw somebody. Yeah. Plain as that. I can't just throw you. Right. I have to break the balance. If you're strong enough to lift someone up in the air, guess what? They have no balance. Plain as that. Alright, so let's come back over this way and let's back up a little bit here so they can see our feet. So I'm coming up like that. I don't want to stand like this as I'm doing it. But yeah, I can come around here. But Paul's probably going to be grabbing me and pulling me. I stepped. Look at this. Elbows bent. Bring it around. But now as I see my posture, as I lean in, and then I come down knee punch. Alright, let's go to that next part here. How you feel? Good. Alright, so at this point, I got him hold of this. I'm coming in. See, that hurts. That hurts. I'm actually kind of loosening my grip on his wrist because it's just kind of twisting and torquing that. You could do some injury doing this in training. But at this point here, see I can grab here. Next point, look at this. See, I'm already leaning. I may bump before my leg makes it around. Look at him stumble. Okay, so again, we got this part grabbed. I'm already coming in. I touched him. As I move the foot right behind him, and then what I'm going to do is hard bow stances. I'm pulling this arm down. So let's do this in the air. So at this point here, you're not going to be like this. It probably won't work very well. You might get out of the wrist lock, but you're not going to really throw them. Alright, so at this point here, we get this up and grab. So it's almost like you double-handed grab, like hold the pistol or trying a baseball bat, but instead of here, we're doing like this pretty much. So up, grab it, step. So you got that shoulder in, you're stepping in, turn. This kicks out, but this arm comes around, straighten out, and sweeping it or swinging to the floor. This is called the wheel stomp. Is another one. I know I showed the kneel down punch. Yeah. But that's another way you can do it is wheel stomp, which you see a lot in the Kenpo. But then you see the kneel punch, there's that one, or axe kick. Those are three of the major finishes that we have in Kenpo coming down on the guy. Alright, let's stick with the one I was trying to show you instead of changing. I just went there. Alright, so again, pick it up. Alright, you grab it, so you're twisting out. Now you're here. See how my shoulder comes in? Foot comes in here, drop it down. Now kneel down and punch. Okay, when I don't have an opponent there, it feels better for me to do that. But when I have an opponent there, it feels great to kneel down and punch. Not that I want to kneel on your ribs or anything and hurt you. But it's a lot nicer for me to do that with an opponent there. I can't talk right now. Excuse me, YouTube. Forgive me, please.
Doing stuff in the air never looks like it. Like
Yeah.
for me, a lot of times, like that'll never work. You actually have to have somebody there to see how
Yeah.
it will fly.
Well, this jujitsu type stuff right here that we have in the Kenpo is a lot easier to do with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's one of the things that makes it harder for jujitsu. You can't really train too many things on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
need to have someone there to do it with. Alright, again, pick it up, grab it, right? So now I can lean in like this, step, boom, kneel down, and the punch.
And that shoulder dip that he pointed out earlier is important because this is a move that he taught me a while ago, and I wasn't really dipping my shoulder, but it does make a difference to knock him off balance.
Here's
That wasn't
my
doing.
experience of teaching that. If I say to do this, everyone's off, their timing is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're training this video, and you're trying to do that with a partner maybe, be careful, but the timing is going to be bad probably. Come over here, please. So Paul's got me here, I'm coming up like this, I'm grabbing. See, if I try to go, it's going to be bad timing. But that's why I said, posture yourself. So when you start to move, right, you're already moving them. Does that make sense? I'm waiting to see if you guys are going to answer.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah.
And if you get a nice,
answered me.
that nice grip actually starts bending my elbow in this
Yeah.
spot instead of keeping it straight, which makes it easier for him to fold me in.
Okay, let's go to the rabbit trail here. Grab a hold of me. All right, so now I can come up and here change the direction. See, I came up underneath. There's a lot you can do from this. All right, so at this point here, grab the throat. Bam! There's the knee. Got to make that noise too when you're doing Kenpo. Bam!
The only noise I make is ow, because
Ow.
I've had about 100 wrist grabs today, okay, honestly.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Doing his belt and his Kenpo Jiu-Jitsu system that I'm teaching him was wrist lock after wrist lock after wrist lock. Poor Paul. And then we go, oh yeah, we reviewed this technique. It's in his system. I told him, pick a belt to go review. He goes, Brown 3. Sure enough, dropping talent, and we're doing a video on it.
That's nice.
But here we go. Let's go to the next move. It's a review from Long 2 Kata, actually. I named it Rising Claw. You can look all over across the board in Kenpo. You may never find these two names, Dropping Talon, Rising Claw. This is something I named on these. Can I do that? Yes. Why? Because I've been a black belt for 22 years in Kenpo. I think I can make up a technique or alter a technique and make it work. Not that I'm cocky, it's just we could do it.
And the move's legitimate.
Play around with it.
They will work.
Now, am I going to say that's the Tracy system or the Parker system? No. This is the Roger Fu, as I call
Roger
it.
Fu, yeah.
But the only reason I put Rising Claw is to match up with Long 2, since we did it in the last series. I wanted to kind of make sense what we're doing here. In the kata, you come in like this. Then you do it again. So you'd be here, block, coming up, elbow, claw. Oh, guess what? We'll do it again. I probably wouldn't do it that way in self-defense reason, but throw a punch at me, please. It could be a high punch, it could be a low punch. Punch a little close. I can hit it and shove it down. See I'm here? Now I can come up like this. But now here's something I may change, is to check this down as I hit and then claw his face. So this is going to be the way the kata was, who's stepping in here, then I can come up, elbow, claw. But the only thing really changed is me checking that arm. Okay, now throw that punch at me. All right, see, I may come in here, step in right here, and then claw. So let's change the angle.
Left or right?
I don't care, throw one. I'm here, elbow, claw. Okay, now throw the other one. See, I knew I did two different. I was thinking of it. I stepped forward on it too. Okay, all right, throw the punch again. See, I'm here, now I can be wham. All right, now throw that one. That's pretty sweet too, because look.
That elbow to the
You're
face.
still standing there. I mean, obviously,
Well,
if I
I'm not
hit
going-
you, you
yeah.
might not be there for me to take you over my knee.
Yeah. That elbow's pretty solid in the
Oh yeah.
cheek. That's a good knockout right there.
So now I can come in here, step in.
Right.
You could throw a punch at me. What if I just stepped in? There's knee, crotch, there's the elbow here. So it can be boom, hammer to the hip, right to the hip bone. That's the greatest place to hit in the world. I just mess with you guys. I just had kind of mess around and I hit the hip bone. Not a great place to hit. The hip bones are hard.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyhow, you get the idea of this, throw that punch down here. See, I kind of pushed it out of the way, I can move myself forward. Once I'm here, his head's going back. And
I'm
he's
gonna
his
fall,
head on the
because-
wall, because we're so far back. But that is what I call rising claw. Let's do it like it's in the kata. I want you to do is step forward with the left foot, right hand smothered down. Move in, elbow comes up, claw down like that. I think it's a cool move. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I don't really like stepping in like this too much unless I got a guy distracted. It's good to work on different things, even if you say, I don't want to do that ever. Work on it. You never know. It may come in handy one day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the training part where we could do the drills for the group classes or anything like that if you want to work this. Or if you just want to get better at kicking, this is a good one. Especially since a lot of Kenpo guys are not that good at kicking. Why? Because a lot of our techniques don't have that much kicking above the waist.
All right.
We have some above the waist, but not that much. All right, we're going to grab the wall like this. My right hand's on the wall. What we're going to do is a low, then a high roundhouse kick. 1, 2. Okay, you can lean a little bit more if you need to. Okay, if you don't have that much flexibility, you don't have to go to the moon. Take it easy. Watch this. 1, 2. Okay, now we're going to add a hook kick. 1, 2, hook kick. It doesn't have to be miles apart from the high-low.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to do it go higher, that's fine. But going slow, it's harder to do that. You have to have more flexibility to do that. My foot is obviously going to go higher when we're going fast. But let's do 5 of them slow, then 5 of them fast. Okay, so from here, leg come up, 1, 2, low, high, hook kick, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I originally said we're going to do that 10 fast, 10 slow, 10 fast, because that's how I would normally do it. But for the sake of video, I'm going to save you guys the boredom. Okay, let's go 5 fast. You could be doing this with me, but you can add any number you want. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's go with the other foot. Right foot. 5 slow. 5 what ball?
First.
First. Close smart.
Sorry.
First. Okay, here we go. Leg up. Top of the foot. Low. Higher. Hook. 1. Here we go. 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. Now we're going to go fast. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but it's getting hot up in here.
Pretty humid. That's all right.
I shut the door, didn't turn the air on, and I'm trying to cook us out. We're almost done now. Okay, let's go 5 fast. Here we go. Leg ready. Slow, low, high, hook. 1, 2. I lost my balance even grabbing the wall. 3, 4, 5. Alright, so there's a little kicking drill you can practice while we're going on there. Pretty good on that?
Yep.
I just want to add before we leave is we're real honest what we're doing with this. I just ask you guys to keep the martial arts honest. Not everyone's going to be great. Some people are going to be better than others. I'm better than some and a lot are better than me. One thing is people misunderstand me. Not just in video, but in my life. They misunderstand me. They don't really know me. A couple people know my heart. Paul's one of them. He knows the core of my heart. He knows how I think pretty much. But the thing is, I've had it where the more popular the channel gets, people are like, oh, you're just trying to make money. Guess what? I make very little money on this channel.
What money?
I mean, I'm talking like $600 a year. Some of them doing that a week, a month, a day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nowhere near that. But why do I do these videos? Not for an ego.
No.
I mean, I also said I'm egotistical. How do you say that? They watch one video and do that. So I just want you guys to keep it honest. Remember I said in the last video, there's no room for ego in the martial arts? Because we will stomp each other out because of ego. And that goes in life. Ego is a destructive thing.
It just brings up a scripture, not to be spiritual too much, but it says, if you go on backstabbing and backbiting, you'll just destroy each other.
Yeah.
And that's, was talking about the church at times, like Roger said, that goes with life.
That goes with anything.
If you're at work and you just constantly bickering and chewing each other up, that's pretty miserable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys that follow us have heard us talk about things from the Bible or something like that. Well, we are Christians. That's where we get a lot of our wisdom from, is the Bible. And God will feed us things at times. So we're not really trying to preach to you, but it actually makes sense in life.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to know how to interpret what it's saying, how to, interpret it to your life now. Then it definitely makes sense. It's timeless principles. But yeah, definitely we need to step up and stop trying to knock on each other.
Right.
If you're a black belt, why are you picking on other black belts? My instructor taught me a long time ago. He said, basically, since I'm opening a karate studio, what do? I teach the martial arts. He said, don't knock on those in your industry. He goes, bad blood comes from that. Just pretty much, some of you may want to say it's bad mojo or bad karma or anything like that, but it's truth. You really don't want to pick on people in your industry just because you may be better than someone else, or maybe you just see they might be a better martial artist, but their character is worse, and they're just trying to bash each other. Well, don't join on that bandwagon.
Right.
That's all I want to say. We didn't know what we weren't going to add nothing to say at the end and just come out. So I hope that helps somebody here. I'm glad that you guys made it this far in the video.
Yeah.
So if you made it this far and you're not one of our subscribers, and you haven't subscribed yet,
What are you waiting for?
subscribe. God bless.
Appreciate you. God bless.